Okay, I'm just in the process of, I can see, oh, hello Dingaroos, I didn't expect you to joining us so soon. I'm just in the process of setting up a few things, and then I'll do post-promoting through social media. Hopefully I'll be with you guys very shortly. Almost ready to go. Actually, just move the microphone here. So, yeah, almost ready. think I'll just switch that over to. Okay, I think we're good. Music a bit too loud. Yeah, I'll have to turn that down. Next time. Um. Anyway, so I thought I'd just put this on rather than just showing the screen. So it kind of gives you something to watch. I'm just making. So I've done that and put the link in. So here's the link to my stream. Right, share. Oh my god, you are pulling my leg. Ah. So after typing all that out, I have to type it all over again. So celebrating 4 years of being a big dog! Exclamation mark. Come and join in on the vibes! Exclamation mark. Because sometimes, oh god, I hope it didn't. Yes, it did. It just. Here's so. So that and. Oh boy, so this is actually quite. Don't worry, guys. I'll definitely make this a lot more than it is. I just need to finish up a few promotions on. But yeah, it's been 4 years already. Wow. It's just scary how quickly it's just come by. And it only feels like yesterday since the very first time I became a Husky. And it's. Am I going to FWA? Unfortunately, not. It's not really on my radar of cons to go to. But hang on, what happened to that? Yeah, so it definitely is a good thing to celebrate Dingaroos because it's a thing that's, well, I'm not gonna not do something to mark the occasion, and yet here we are. So post that onto Twitter, which I know is called X, but I'm not calling it that. Okay, so now for Mastodon. Also, I only recently got this phone early this month, and fair to say, it's a massive step up from the iPhone 10R because this is the 15 Pro. And the things that I've been able to do with this have just been incredible. Oh god, I hope that's not going to thing that happens with the rest of the stream. I'll move closer to the microphone actually, in case this is just. Okay, so Mastodon done. Now for Blue Sky. Big dog without any dog features. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what Musk was thinking with the whole X, other than to fuel his own ego, because when you call it X, it makes it look like a porn site, and to those who are still not in the know about it, it can be at times very difficult to explain. Nope, don't want that. So almost done for Blue Sky. One of the things I'm also going to do as well is I'm going to have a TikTok live going on in the background, but I'm not going to pay any attention to that. So done for Blue Sky, and now just for my personal Facebook. That's if because I'm logged into my furry account on Safari. I'm not logged into it on the main app at the moment, so it can be. Okay, so that's posting on there. But anyway, chat. If you haven't made yourself known already, please do so, because I'll always like to see who's lurking about here. So at the moment we've got. That's it. We've got Fireball Wolf. We've got Dingaroos. We've got Polanco and Meltil. I've probably butchered that. Okay, so that's that posted onto. I'll probably leave it at that. So I'm actually just gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna set it on. I'm gonna set the stream on my iPad. Miles, is that the Is that the Miles I know? Is that the Miles who's my brother from another mother? I have a good feeling it could be. So, actually, well, that's. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get, so I'm going to set the live onto live. Yeah, that needs to be pointing downwards. Actually, I think the cover on the back might be sort of. Yeah, I thought it was. And also, hello to Rocky. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, yeah, that's much better. So, right. Celebrating 4 years of fluff! Exclamation mark. Also, I just thought this would be also a good behind the scenes thing. Now, the TikTok I'm just setting up, but I'm not paying attention to the chat for obvious reasons. So this is going to be very interesting. So go. Also, I might have to keep an eye on that because TikTok has been doing a thing lately where it doesn't keep an eye on the activity. I'll pan that just to the left slightly and probably move it back so they can just see the microphone. Right, 3, 2, 1. So that's the live on TikTok. So I'm just going to make a quick video for to promote it over there. So brief buddy. I have no idea what you're talking about. I do actually have some in the background, but I'm waiting for somebody to pop in. So hello to everyone on TikTok. If you want to do chat, please do so by checking out my YouTube channel because I shall not be. I'll very rarely be engaging with the chat on TikTok for obvious reasons. So if you do want to interact with me, please do so by joining me over to the YouTube channel. Have you seen my pictures on Blue Sky? Actually, I don't think I have. What is your handle over there? Right, so I'll just try and. Right. So hello there, it's Harry Husky, and today is the 30th of April, and it marks 4 years since the very first time I ended up becoming a big blue-head dog. To celebrate, I'm doing a TikTok live, but however, I am not interacting with the chat on here. If you do want to interact with me, please do so by checking out the YouTube channel. But come and join in on the vibes. Thank you so much. Mwah. Didn't quite come out how I'd wanted to, but that is as good as I'm gonna get. So So not crop trim that, sorry. Okay, so almost got one little thing to do. So there's hello there, it's Harry Husky. And celebrating 4 years of being a dog! Exclamation mark. Come and join the live! Exclamation mark. Although do join the YouTube stream if you want to interact. Full stop. So, OMG, that's my. Am I really? So, what you got planned for today? It's actually approaching. Well, it's gone past 8:30 p.m. I didn't really get up too much because I'm kind of been preparing for this, and I did have just a few things I just needed to take care of. But this is pretty much my big plan for the day. Doing this stream because it's just a thing that I did it on the first year anniversary, and it's kind of down to how do you donate. Rocky, if you do want to make a tip to fund my PC overhaul, just basically go to the actually it's mirrored, so the QR code there. Just simply scan that, and it will take you to my donations page. And yeah, any towards this PC because I need to replace the RAM. I'm thinking of going for. I think it's got 8 gig in it at the moment. I'm thinking about going for 64 gig, which could be utterly excessive. Yeah, the beans. Dingo Roos, all the beans. Miles just. Well, there's. Actually, yeah, do show some love for Miles because he is a good boy. He is such a sweet bean. Okay, so hello D-Dog, thank you so much for joining in. So just one final thing, and it's pretty much all systems go after that. Also, I've been able to get 5G on this phone now, and let me tell you, compared to 4G, it is scary fast. But I've been using that more than my home Wi-Fi because I get unlimited data on the plan that I'm on. So, I think we're good. Also, to anyone joining us on TikTok, and yeah, I can see just about the reasons why I'm not interacting. The chat on TikTok I'm not interacting with. I'll do take a peek every now and then out of the corner of my eye. But if you do want to interact with me, please check me out on the YouTube channel. Yeah, and hello to Michael Sampson. Thank you so much for joining in. How many people have we actually got watching? Because OBS isn't showing me the number of people who are watching. But at the moment, the stream has been fine. The PC has been behaving itself. I did have to factory reset this thing because of because it's just incapable of doing just the simplest of tasks, and that's why I need to put some new stuff in it. Because I went with a Lenovo because I did a poll on Twitter when I was looking for a PC. I was looking for an all-in-one PC, which is what I've got. And this was the one I ended up getting, but it's just been ridiculously slow when you just wanted to do the simplest of things. But I think actually so how many is? Well, it's quite a good number. There's 12 watching. Can I have a hug, Harry? Input. I'll give you virtual hugs. But if you are at a UK event, then yeah, you can definitely have a hug there. So I'll just go out of certain apps to stop my phone from joining out. And also hello to Blaze. Thank you so much for joining in. I think that's, yeah, I'm gonna actually, oh God, I accidentally took a screenshot. I'm just, there's some things on this phone I'm not quite getting used to, but I just show off my, I just a little peek at my the art that Super Sammy did. It goes so well with this phone. So no distractions, and I can pretty much join in. Yes, I do live in the UK. I do play. If you're in America, there are some American events I do have my eye on, mainly Further Confusion, because it's in January and I don't really have a lot of better things to do anyway. But yeah, we're all good. Thank you so much for watching in, and actually I'll just put my camera down. Also, that's another thing I didn't. Sammy P. Yeah, that's And funny thing about that piece is, I'm actually hoping to commission Sammy to be the illustrator for a book that I'm writing, because I actually do want to do a story based on the superhero outfit, because there is pictures out there of the superhero art. No, the costume came first. So I had an eye mask, I had a cape, I had my boots from Lobito, and I had, of course, the underwear, because most superheroes fly around with underwear over the top of spandex. However, I have just the underwear. A bunch of other things as well as the stuff I just mentioned. Gotta find out where my cursor went. Okay, so there. But yeah, I actually want to write a story about this. It's kind of like an underdog superhero, but not your typical one. It's very complex, and there's quite a lot to break down. I can't really give a very simple explanation as to how the story is planned out, but yeah, I hope to do that along with my music as well, because so it says, I saw you were at ScotiaCon. You were at ScotiaCon, Blaze? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I am quite all over the place. So I'm at one place in the hotel, and then at another. I was literally just rushing about all over the place with a camera. So that might explain why I may have been an easy miss. But anyway, yes, undies heroes, and yes, we do need more underwear-clad superheroes. Actually, I'm just gonna shut the window, because there's probably some people listening. I shall leave I think that'll be fine. So I can just hear some people out in the garden, and I don't really want them to listen in on things, because surprisingly none of the neighbours know that sometimes I look like this. But anyway, yeah, the other thing I was also going to mention is I did use this camera once for my drum and bass. Oh, hello Joshua, welcome, and thank you so much for joining in. Yes, the camera that I'm using at the moment is an Osmo Action 3, and I used that once for my drum and bass, my best of drum and bass DJ live stream. So I decided to try it out for this, and I'm actually because it's such a wide angle, and you can see a lot more of me in one shot, because I used to use a cheap. Actually, I can go find it. Where is it? Here it is. So this was the webcam that I used to use previously. I'm still hanging on to this for multi-angle stuff, but it doesn't have as wide of a angle lens as the Osmo Action does. And thanks to the Osmo Action, you can see a whole lot more without me having to like tilt or pan the webcam and put it into place, which is very nice to have. And also the one thing I do love, I saw the shorts on your YouTube channel and they're great. Thank you so much, Joshua. I don't typically post on YouTube shorts because of comments I've gotten in the past, and also YouTube shorts isn't a great way to build up engagement and audience onto this platform, as say for example TikTok. There's a phrase I do have for people who do that, who just post nothing but shorts, and there's something that I think it's somebody else's words, not mine, and it's something called a shorts merchant. That's the word. That's the phrase I'm looking for. But yeah, genuinely, if you want to build up a career on YouTube, then shorts isn't the way forward, because unlike with videos where you need 4,000 hours. Oh Jesus! Somebody sent a reward on TikTok. I don't know what that was. I didn't get the name of who sent that, but thank you so much for that. Okay. Sorry guys, I just need to take care of something. Ban that. This is just the guy's just spamming. Is there? Let's translate mute account. I'm just gonna try muting, but yeah, there is a lot going on in that chat section on there's a lot going on in that chat on Zuko made it. Yes, Zuko, good timing actually, because I was just finalizing a few things up, so yeah, perfect timing. But anyway, as I was saying about the Osmo Action, it's been the fact that you're able to use it as a webcam is a godsend. So I'm able to actually hold that thought. So I don't know if I'll have to turn the gain up on the microphone, but so normally with the normally with the older camera you would not be able to see me. However, here you can see my full body. So if I just stand all the way here, and over here I would be completely out of shot. So I really need a chair that I can just put my tail through, because it's and I've got to be careful not to kick my bin, because done that once and it could have been a whole lot worse. But anyway, so yeah, so the Osmo Action 3, the fact that I'm able to just use that as a webcam is a godsend, because unlike with the GoPro where you have to use a additional driver, for example like a capture card, with the Osmo Action 3 thankfully you don't have to do that. Let's see, before I go, because it's almost bedtime for me, can I ask you something? Can I look at your tail, because it looks cool, and also we'll see how actually yeah, I can just do that for you. I'll do it just very quickly. So it's just a little wag for you. Well, there you go. So cull and pause. Okay. What the hell just? Okay. Apparently my Osmo Action has just turned itself off for some reason. Hang on. Right. Let's. Okay, I hope that's... hang on a minute, that's strange, why has it done that? Just try... So the Osmo Action, I've ordered it back as a webcam, but I might need to refresh it on OBS, properties. Let's try it. I think. Oh yeah, we're good. Brilliant. We're back. All good, all is well, which is strange. Harry, do you have Telegram? Yes, I do have Telegram, but I don't give out my username publicly. I've had to change it multiple times. Actually, where has my bandana gone? It's your bandana. I was going to say thank you for complimenting the bandana, but it's gone. It's where is it? Where's it? Oh, there it is, under the desk. Come on. See this thing, it just keeps... I'm having a bit of an issue because it's magnetized and I'm not having the best of luck with it. In fact, because it is quite a pain, because the person who made this unfortunately didn't use strong enough magnets. So sometimes I don't feel it falling off. I don't think this is gonna be quite yeah, this is gonna be well. Just hold this for. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, sorry, since when did... Sorry about that. The magnets on this thing just aren't strong enough. I'd recommend some snap buttons for a bandana. I've got to... Actually, I do have snap buttons somewhere. I actually had bought some just for making a cape. I still have it. I still have the kit somewhere. But if this is play, I could give snap buttons a try. I was also, but the one thing I was thinking of doing was putting some extra strong magnets and seeing what comes out of that. But I don't think that's... Apparently Harry speaks. Okay, you'll be back. Isn't it on the... So what was just checking if there's anything I missed. So hang on a minute. When did... I don't think those are emotes. I think you can use emojis, but I I don't think that yeah, because I don't think emotes can be used on YouTube. I think it's just a Twitch thing. But emojis, yes. I don't know about emotes, and that's not something that I have ever heard of. But anyway, I kind of don't really want it to be done. I just noticed that Rocky's just spamming some brief emojis in the chat. You might be treated for something else a little bit later. But I want to save that in case of when somebody else does come in. Love the British UK is so far anyway. Thank you, Michael. So if there's actually any questions that people do want to throw with me, I have, if I can see you sometime in the future, like at FurCon, when visit your hotel room, maybe expect me in briefs or something like that. um, Palanco, what I don't know if I actually did get your Blue Sky handle. What is it? Because I might have a peek sometime after the stream. But oh no, there's nothing wrong with it, Rocky. I actually thought it was funny. um, but yeah, what is your Blue Sky handle? Because I might have to. I'll give that a check out after the stream. Just give a peek to. Hello, Harry. Thank you for the content. Is that chill or chilly? Thank you so much. I'm not interacting with the TikTok chat. Really. So if you do want to come and join me, check out the YouTube channel where I'm actually open to questions. So if there are any questions that you do want to ask, yeah, fire them away. But yeah, the stream has actually been going well. It was going well up until the camera cut out and just turned itself off. I think it might have something to do with the cable that I'm using, because when I used it for my DJ, I use a different 3 meter long cable. So if this is playing up, I'll be back. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, dingaroos. For now, hopefully we'll see you in here later. Hello, Ziggy and Sunday. Thank you. No, Sunday. No, it's not Sunday. Ziggy and Sunny. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. Now, what was it I was going to say? But Polanco, what is your username on Blue Sky? Because it might be one that I'm familiar with. Anyway, I probably sound like I'm ill, but it's just nose being nose again. I'm just going to take a quick peek at the hi, you're awesome and beautiful. Thank you so much. Well, actually, the TikTok chat hasn't been. It's been decent at the moment. Let's put it at that. I know it's. I know it's had a my. I'll have to. Actually, I know I said I wasn't going to use this during the rest of the stream, but while you mentioned it, so what is it? NRE Blue. So I thought that this would just be easier than opening up Explorer or Edge as it's doing on this. People on your TikTok. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, people on your TikTok are just not being very nice. I don't know how to explain. I think it's pretty much self-explanatory, because I know there's. Where did I put my? Yeah, there's comments about guns. Actually, to whoever was the comment who put yourself a gun, think about what you can do with it. Think about it. Anyway, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ziggy and Sunny. But yeah, I could just see the comments in that chat out of the corner of my eye. I might turn it off in a little bit later on because of some antics I do want to do, and I know that TikTok, because I know of how many people are actually viewing it. Oh, 19 people. So it's not the biggest I've actually had on TikTok Live. There's. So what was that? Where was the username gone? It was. Oh, you did already say that. Somehow I might have glossed over that or didn't really notice it. Uh, right, NRE blue. Oh yes, yes I do. Yes, I have seen your photos. You got very long boxes. I have yeah. So, hey, Polanco. Yes, I have seen your photos. I just I actually didn't actually recognize it from the icon. Anyway, I'm gonna put that down. Okay, so, um, what is the time for you right now? So the time is it's 3 minutes to 9 p.m. So yeah, so I can't. I didn't really want to do this thing too late because usually at this time of night I am living with other people and they end up knocking my door, asking me to quieten down. So yep. Let's see, how many parts. Uh, I actually haven't counted them. I could do. I could probably do an estimate. It's this straw, isn't it? With, let's see. Okay, so I'd estimate that it's near the 25 mark. So I do have quite the collection. There's some in there I haven't actually worn for quite a while. There's actually um something that's on my bed at the moment. But I'm saving that for. I'm hoping he pops in. If you know someone called Brewy, a bunny from Scotland, yeah, so that's the guy I'm hoping will pop in. Let's see. Could it be? No, I am not a musty husky. I'm too jubbophobic to be a musky husky. I always like to be clean. So yeah, that's actually one thing you do not want to call me, because if you call me a musky husky, then you will already immediately regret that decision. Uh, yes, a furry. Well done, Jack. You noticed, and that's just going to be the tip of the iceberg, I reckon. So, um, I actually, I actually don't know what to say at this point, but I kind of wanted this to be just a little bit of a just chatting stream. I didn't really have a topic at the top of my head, other than, of course, with it being 4 years since the very first time I became a dog. I kind of wanted to make this stream more about you guys rather than myself, so I didn't really know what to start with, other than that. Yeah, but um, if you have also happy for you, thank you so much, Husky from Space. Actually, Husky from Space, are you by any chance Damien? Are you a space husky? Are you Damien? Are you perhaps somebody that I would know? Probably not. I wouldn't guess. But oh yeah, it's Boomer. So yeah, I have seen Boomer. I've seen some of your. I do actually see some of your stuff. I post. We hope he will join. I think he might know at some point. I think if he did join in during the Halloween stream. Um, but yeah, I got some photos with Brewy. Actually, I haven't really quite set this up, but I do have. Hang on a minute, because that's one thing I didn't think to set up was screen sharing, because um I'll have to test out a few things before I actually do this. But I do have a picture of me and Brewy somewhere. An amazing time. 4 years is an achievement. It's actually pretty. Actually, what waffles? Hello, Waffles. Is that the Waffles that I know? Hmm. But yeah, it's pretty scary how much closer it is to half a decade since this occasion. But I love the Halloween stream. It was so cute seeing the superhero costume. I don't think I did. Did I wear the superhero costume during that stream? I did. I did a lot. I did. I got up to quite a few antics during that stream, but I definitely did it. Actually, this time last year, showing it off briefly for the first time, if you'll pardon the pun. Um, but I did do quite. So where's that photo I have of me and Brewy? Also, actually, while I've got it up, that photo, yeah, that was taken not even 2 hours after the first time I started looking like this. So me me just really liking underwear and just well, I'm not gonna not try a pair on and just seeing how I look with them on in this form. But yeah, but not I don't know you. But oh yeah, so it's not the waffles with the big massive ears. So it's not. Yeah, because there's a guy who I do know called Waffles. He regularly attends London Firmies. He has come to Bristol, which is pretty much my neck of the wood, and we have met each other at the major furry events, which we've been to. But I did have pictures. Is it the quickest way I can find them is in a group chat that I'm in. So uh, no, it's not that one. So I did I not post that? Oh wait, yes I did. So there's. I really need to. I've often I just adorable guy. It is indeed Zuko. You can't argue with that because there are just animals just look so much better in their underwear, and yourself included, of course. By the way, are you going to NFC 2025? NFC, I would like to do. That just depends on. But I think the biggest issue at the moment is money. I need to work out a budget of how much it's going to cost me to get from where I am in the UK to NFC. Um, but yeah, I think we have done. I have done photo shoots with some of them, but I think depending on location, I think the photo shoot might have to be done in a private room, not in a public con space. But yeah, regarding NFC, I would like to. I don't know about 2025. I think that might be a bit too close to call with my money being going elsewhere into projects. It will take some miracle to get me to, and also depending on how my music does, because that is something that I keep meaning to do, but I just don't have the motivation. Um, Thank you so much, Marcus. Yeah, oh, shush you, never, ever, ever. um, but anyway, yeah, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but that was me and Brewy after the Dead Dog, uh, after during ScotiaCon earlier this year. Um, and there's another picture of me. It's and the funny story is, I think where's yeah, there's an. And you know what was funny was he was staying on the same floor that I was. Um, he was literally. I think he was in a room just a few down there, or no, he wasn't staying. As I think he was in the premiere in, but he was just keeping a few bits that I might or might not have hosted an underwear party at NFC. I know there is one happening at Confuzzled, but it depends on the type of room that I'm in, because room parties at FurCons, depending on location and the hotel, is something that I just haven't been able to, for one simple reason: the fire alarm sounder that have been in the rooms. Because in the standard rooms, I can no longer stay in the rooms in the Hilton, and in fact, there is a Hampton by Hilton being built right next to the Hilton Birmingham Metropole, which is where Confuzzle is speaking. Oh my god, Zuko, if you can do ScotiaCon, do it, because I would honestly recommend that con so much more than Confuzzled, because Confuzzled is not so much the size of Confuzzled that's the problem, it's just the general vibe of Confuzzled. And ScotiaCon is still close to my heart, despite the fact that during my last experience, which was just over a couple of months ago, I felt like that I was under some sort of curse, because during the convention there was just something about my overall experience that just didn't feel right. There was a lot of things that were going wrong in terms of the equipment that I was using for certain periods during the convention, and there was just a lot of things that were going on that didn't make my convention, and a lot of things that happened, I should probably rephrase that better, that didn't it didn't feel right. And then when I got home a few days after the convention, I found out why. Because ScotiaCon 2024 was actually my 13th convention. I mean when I realised that, everything that happened during that convention made so much sense. So of all these things that were going on and occurring, it had to be my 13th convention. Absolutely typical. Although thankfully my next convention is my 14th one. So 14 is 2 times 7, so 7 is a lucky number. Anyway, what was the figure? Also, yeah, 13 conventions, by the way, is not including Furcation that happened it's happened in North Devon, it's happened in Somerset, and this year it's happening in Dorset. The reason why I haven't counted Furcation as a convention is because for two reasons. One, it's trying to do something different to a convention by having it at a holiday park, and is trying to think, okay, what can we do differently that conventions can't do or don't do. So yeah, and the other reason I would say is in the UK you have what's called the Conventions Round Table. So you've got ScotiaCon, you've got Confuzzled, you've got Just for the Weekend. I just heard my door, and I gotta pray that's not somebody coming in. Depending on, I'll just hold that for a second. So yeah, I know Cormax here and a few others friends who have been trying to make me attend for a while now, and now that a good friend from Australia is going to attend next year, I want to see if I can go. I really hope you do. It just depends on how all my health. I do wish you all the best health, Zuko, because I really, 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 really hope you are able to make it to ScotiaCon next year. Speaking of which, you said a friend from Australia. So, who is this friend from Australia? I'm just wondering if it's something that I know. Ah! He's here! Brewy's here! I got something to bring to you, Brewy. But Zuko, who was your friend coming in from Australia? Because I'm wondering if it's somebody I might know. So, I'm at your... Brewy, why did you do that to me? I'd actually be amazed if you got all the way to my door from Scotland in such a short period of time. Spiky, what's their handle? I just, well, it's just because do they have a Twitter handle? Because I do recognise that name from somewhere. Spiky. And Husky from Space House, have you ever planned on attending conventions in the United States? Um, there are a couple I do have my eye on. Further confusion because it's in January, I don't have anything better to do. Megaplex because it's in Orlando, and there's a few parks around the area where the new hotel is, so that's kind of like the perfect place to be. Also, although I do have to keep an eye on that because I gotta try and get. So when is Megaplex happening at the moment? Also, the other one I do have my eye on is Denver, because in Denver, where Denver is, um, there's two things. There's a theme park which I can't remember the name of, but I may as well go over there and because I think if there's a park in the area, then I'm immediately sold. And the other reason why I want to do Denver is because also in Denver is Casa Bonita. So if you've seen the South Park episodes, you'll know about Casa Bonita, and the fact that the creators of that show own the restaurant now is amazing. Um, Actually, there's something I need to do really quick. Um, well, bear with me, guys. There's just also Brewy. I was just showing the pictures that you and I had together at ScotiaCon. I couldn't really quite do screen share because oh my gosh, I totally forgot that you're a ride enthusiast. Yes, I am. Not only am I a ride enthusiast, but I have also supplied parts to the amusements industry. So I've done all sorts of stuff for the travelling circuit in the UK. Um, but well, okay, that's just one. As a okay, there we are. Um, so that should just double check. Did I actually? Okay, yeah, I did. So that's all set. Um, but anyway, you're going to be at MFF. MFF for me is a no-go zone for me because not only because of the size and scale that MFF has gone, but also because of the fact that it splits among two different venues. And also, if I ever went to MFF, it would have to be in the main hotel, um, and I'm not willing to do the outer hotels. And then you've also got I've heard countless horror stories about the Sky Bridge, and everyone who is in the UK, who well, most people I'd like to say, because some people from the UK have enjoyed their time at MFF and some do go back, but a lot of people who I know personally have said that they went to MFF once and never went again. Um, just what was that comment? But yeah, so MFF is just something that I'm not gonna touch with a barge pole. Megaplex, it's not gonna happen this year. But I do. It's a con that I do really want to give a try. Um, but just not this year. I've got a lot of finances going elsewhere. It depends on how certain ventures do, and if I earn more money than I know what to do with, then I'd be there in a heartbeat. Are there any adult furry nightclubs in the UK that you've been to DJ at? Honestly, no, because it's just not my vibe. Because I went to Club Animals once, and oh yeah, it has worked. So Bluey, you are now a moderator. Yeah, Club Animals once I went to in 2018, and it was all right. It just wasn't my vibe because of some of the well, maybe a few interactions from not just some of the people who were attending, but also some people who were staff there, and also Animals is coming to Confuzzled, and Well, I'm not surprised, and I do get the demand for it, and I'm sure it's going to be a vibe. But for me personally, I don't feel that animals is a thing that should have taken over the main nightclub because let's say in the second stage space at the Hilton Birmingham Metropole where Confuzzled is held, um, you've got a lot of space to play with. In fact, I'd say more so than the typical venues that animals does get. Um, because the other problem I have with animals is I completely understand why, but photography and videography is not permitted, which I was relieved, because um I like to film and record my DJ sets. I have a camera set up on the side, and if I was DJing on Animals Night, I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, there's also a policy they enforce. Animals at the time when I went weren't enforcing this, but they have been doing it in recent years, where they'll and they NFC did this as well, and they're doing this at Confuzzled, where it's not optional, by the way. You have to have stickers put on the cameras on your phones. So depending on the hotel, I might sign up and poke my head in and just check it out. But I'm not taking my phone anywhere near Animals Night. Um, I might attend Animals, but I'm not sure. I'm very on the fence with Animals. Because it would give me an excuse to wear underwear. At the con, although even though I did do that at ScotiaCon, but underneath a pair of shorts. Anyway, so Animals Nights, I was very conflicted about because I just don't feel that having it take over the main nightclub. I do believe it should be a separate thing because let's say there are people who are attending who've got day only tickets and are only attending on the Sunday, and it might not be their vibe, and there's a lot of things that I think that people attending only on Sunday may not be used to as yet. Um, but I feel like that's because the second stage, because I feel like there should be two separate dances, one at the main stage and another on the second stage, which would be the animals takeover, and that would have a lot of perks because the people who just want to dance can just go to the main stage. However, animals, I think that it might be a thing that they might have to set up a ticket system, like sign up, for example, like per hour or something or other, and you only get one slot. Because I feel like that's I know I've just said this a few minutes ago, but given the space that's in the second stage, you would have a lot to play with if you put animals in there, because I'd say the second stage is may have just about that. It might have just about as much space to play with, even if not more space than it would in the stand. Because I have been to one of their venues, and if you compare the size of that to what the second stage is, I think I've seen pictures of their venue. I'll have to look up. What I'll do is a comparison. I'll do a comparison of where their current venue is and the second stage, because surely with a second stage it would be a lot clearer. So that's a thing. But also the biggest perk of doing that, like having two separate dances, one for main stage and the other for animals, that would also mean more DJ slots. So the people who let's say didn't get in but would have liked to have done so, that would also increase DJ's chances. And if that's their vibe, then they can also DJ at that. If they've wanted to DJ at Animals, then they can do so at Confuzzled. So that's quite a big perk. Animals also is far more 18 plus. I feel yeah, it is. It is an 18 plus event, and for obvious reasons, it hasn't. What else should you just do? Maybe call it individual. I think MFF have done that, Marcus. I do remember seeing some photos. But yeah, because there were some photos. I think that they had a private event space um, for ABDL folk and maybe fur folk. Yeah. Even though I'm not one myself, there is something I do experiment with from time to time again that is quite similar. Um, but anyway, also I'm just gonna mute the I'm gonna pause the uh TikTok stream because I actually how do I do this? I don't want to end now. How do I pause the stream? Let's just see what that does. Pause live. So yeah. Oh, to those on TikTok, I will be back. Um, but apparently I'm somebody. How the hell am I somebody's childhood? If I'm your childhood, then how old are you even? Anyway, I'll be back in a sec, guys. There's just something that I'm gonna show on the YouTube channel that I'm not comfortable showing here on TikTok. So do join me over there if you do want to check it out. So that's paused for 5 minutes. But anyway, Brewy, and I'm going to leave you to guess what it is. Have a guess what I have bought. It's referring to, and yeah, I do want to explore different options on that. Brewy, there's something on my bed over there, but what is it? What do you think? I just heard noise. It's obviously coming from the bathroom, and I left a sign on the door saying "Do not disturb." But it's like that meme where DW from Arthur just looks at it as like, that won't stop me because I can't read. It's almost like that. I have a sign on the door. It's oh yeah. Mine arrived today. Oh, you got some. You got some new ones as well. So, actually, I got just over 4 bits, just under 4 bits on the before the live kicks off. But let me just go get them. I was actually thinking about it. I'll do it. I'll show you later on in a bit when I'll just put them here for now. I'll just resume the TikTok live. Okay, I'm back. So, um, I'll show it when they have come out of the bathroom because I'll also have a. I've just put my head outside because just to make sure that they're not listening. So it's from Coast Dino. So what was this you're referring to, Michael? Maybe something I'd missed. So I sort of actually I thought I just I'm not comfortable showing these on TikTok live. If you do want to see them, just go over to the YouTube channel. I'll be pausing this. Hopefully I'll be back in a few minutes. But I sometimes forget how much more that this Osmo actually can see. But here they are. I got classic wife runs. I felt like this was kind of long overdue, and I wanted something. I wanted something a bit more nerdy and have that sort of dorky approach because most of the briefs I wear, it's very easy for people to take it as sexual, even though that's not the approach I do have for this. But thanks to these, it's going to have that more dorky approach, and I'm actually yeah, briefs indeed, and here they are. In fact, how do they match my blue? I kind of feel like it's a bit of a darker shade, but what do you guys think? Is it the right shade of blue? Um, but anyway, Yeah, so there are over on TikTok like, who are you talking to? Didn't even know. Yeah, TikTok live. I have been sort of keeping an eye on that. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I don't really want to give them any satisfaction in bringing me down. In fact, oh, oh, not bad. I like you. How come you're not comfortable with taking them because of the video? No, it's not so much because of that. It's because of, more so because of the people watching. Um, and it's because they'd look perfect for a fluffy superhero. Um, I'll have to keep that in mind for him, Zuko. But personally, he prefers keyhole briefs, like the ones he has worn previously. But I'll have to put it to my friend. Let's just call it. Looks like the. So yeah, we've So Brewer, you've got orange. I've got the blue Y-front. So we're kind of a perfect match. The only thing, however, I do need to look into this for you, Brewy, and that is the orange glasses. Um, yeah, because I know that you said to you that you were after a pair like this. I could easily do you one in orange. In fact, I do have the filaments. I do have orange filament. I might do some tests, and we'll keep you updated. What because if I heard right when you said to me at ScotiaCon that this was the frame that you were after. So no more. uh, yeah, I'll be definitely telling Super Curl to give these a try because I personally as well think that they would look good on him as well. Put them on your. If I do attempt to, I've actually just handled these. They literally arrived this morning as well, so it was kind of perfect timing. But I think that if I put these on my head, uh, it's gonna be. I mean, I could try. Actually, let me do that while the TikTok live is paused. Also, the weird thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but these are actually mesh, which I didn't know how to feel about at first, but they're Oh, I might have to take my glasses off because it just makes it a bit easier. Um, I'll have to do another attempt of that, but so did yes, they are. Oh, for God's sake, you absolutely. Why has it done that? It's just. Hang on a minute. Just have to resume the. Actually, how's my iPad battery doing? Because I haven't really got this hooked up to anything. And oh, 83%, so not that bad. And how are we doing for percentage? Oh, only 3 people watching. My camera has just turned itself off again. Right, so hang on. Let's just stop that. Swipe. Oh, God. Of all the. Okay, we're. Alright, so. That's weird because it went quite a while without doing that. Let me just try refreshing it again. Hang on a minute. So where's so properties? What if there's a refresh? Let's try OK and just see what happens. Right. So that's. I'm glad this is just such an easy thing that's just to resolve. So, right. So Osmo action 3, and we're back. So I'll just put my cursor next to the audio mixer because that's the settings I'll have to use. But we're back. It's weird because it didn't do it with this with the other cable that I use. Yeah, I've had a. Was it the Brewers? That's just weird. Trying to make some cheap brief and short to see how they fit. They do look very good on you, Marie. um. Actually, how's the? There's, okay, there's only about five. There's only 5 people watching. So, I'm actually going to end the stream here on TikTok. Because I don't feel that it's feasible for me to continue going on with this. However, if you do want to see the rest of the stream, please do so by joining it over on the YouTube channel. I'm continuing the stream over there. But yeah, so I'm just going to turn this off. But I don't know who. I did see a reward. I don't know who it was that donated that, but thank you so much. And I'm going to end this live here on TikTok. I'll be continuing over on YouTube. So hopefully catch you there. And goodbye. Okay, so I've just ended the stream on 884 viewers. I had 7 gifters on that. Okay, so that's I'll just put the iPad aside like that. So I want to try that thing again. What was it? Oh, hello, Daisy. I didn't know. Thank you so much for joining, Daisy. Welcome. I didn't even see you come in. And what was it that Rocky said? Rocky told me to put them on my head. I might need to take my glasses off, otherwise they'll fall off. So bear with me if I can't see. Shall I actually slip these on, chat? Because I'll do the head thing, because only because Rocky just said so. But also it's very dorky, and have I got it the right way? So it's yep. Here we go. So it's actually quite a it got not quite. It's a bit unneat and uneven. I'm trying to just spin this. Oh, I've just made it worse. Also, I want to be careful because I don't want to end up ripping any of my fluff out. Like, okay, they are a bit baggy, but yeah. So, where's this? Can't quite get my glasses on. I don't know why. But yeah, there they are. Rocky. I really want to I really want to slip into these because I've always been curious about how Y fronts look on me. And hello to Nathan Smith. Thank you so much for joining in. Very stylish. Just gonna leave it. You'll have an issue with your tail when putting them on properly. Well, I don't think with these so much because my tail is actually quite high up on my body. So with underwear, I've barely had an issue slipping them on. So it should be in theory okay with these. Perfect. Actually, I think I think it should. Do you reckon I probably should have bought 2. One to where that might have been a good like sort of. How do they look on the? I didn't quite. I haven't got quite the latency to see how they looked from behind. But actually, was eat your heart out. Well, funny you say that, Waffles, because of a certain somebody who I happen to know who also flies around in his underwear. Underwear head looks good. It's very dorky, and I think if there's any underwear that was suited for this, it's definitely Y fronts. Right, so just put my glasses back on. I don't think I should probably stop dawdling. Have I got these the way? Oh, I haven't. That's not the waistband. That's the that's also not the waist. So, actually, just check that I got the right way round. Kind of have a bit of a, but I have made brief stickers. Would you like some? Um, what would you say would be the best way to forward me to them? Are they physical stickers or are they virtual stickers? Um, I'm not quite sure. But I'd be curious to see them. How is your day going? Actually, going pretty good. It's been quite relaxed, surprisingly. Try some cheap Primark waves if you want to test the tail thingy. Um, but well, Primark they did used to do very good options. Primark. But their brief range slowly started to decline, and this was like okay, because I went to one store and their brief range was limited. However, when I went to one store, they had quite a wide variety, but sadly that's no longer the case. So, the big question is, do I actually slip these on? Uh, because I think it kind of felt like, say, speaking of briefs, can you see as super cool if I beat physical stickers? Okay, I think if there is a way, um, um, I think probably the best way to show me was probably take a photo of them and probably make it as a reply to a post on my underwear account on TikTok. That would probably be the best way. I'd recommend doing so. Um, uh, if um, if Supercurl is at a convention that I'm at, then I will let you know, and hopefully he will be allowed to show up. Um, but yeah, because when he went to Confuzzle, he had to wear shorts because he wasn't allowed to walk around in his underwear, which was disappointing. Um, there's only one answer to this question, and you know that. I think I do. So I'm going to stop daddling on, and here we go. This is going to be the moment of truth. Hope I might have to sit down for this. So shall I have the? Oh, tripped on my bin. Right, so let's try and get these on, and they do look like they have massive leg holes, so they're just going to fall off. I'm going to just put these here. So, okay, here we go. So, try and get my first leg in. Here we go. Okay, almost. There we are. Okay. One leg in. So, full node mode almost activated. So let's put these on so I can't hit the. I saw someone in heart boxes. That's no fair. I have been looking for heart briefs, but I can't seem to find any decent ones. You're just as clumsy as when I tried to be quiet. Yeah, I mean, I should really get a strap for these glasses because they haven't really got a lot of grip on my head, and they fall off quite easily. But I did have some rubber pieces that I did put on a previous pair, but haven't put on these ones. So, alright, so this is it. First ever time wearing Y fronts. Oh wow. They do actually have quite a I'll brush it to make it a bit more presentable, but actually could probably get some ASMR going on here. How does that? How does that sound? Hang on. Oh god, I thought it was a lot later than I thought it would be. I make. Wait, you make underwear? Do you? You have to show me some of your examples of that because I'm actually quite curious. But anyway, let's take another look at these. And okay, yeah, these do. I'll try pulling them. Actually, these fit. These fit really. Probably got a bit of a. Put my just into, but oh wow, there's a silly bit. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. In fact, I don't think I've ever worn brief with such a high rise. So, is it high rise or is it low rise? I get the two confused. But there you have it. There's actually, I wonder if I'm going to take the camera. I would take the camera off, but I don't really want to. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so actually the waistband's tucked into my. Thank you so much, Marcus. I'm glad you agree. Let's Oh wow, yeah, I'm really happy with this. This this is amazing. They fit really nicely. I'm happy with these. And time to stop being a doofus and put the camera back on the. I would normally clip it on, but it's a live stream for 1 hour and 37 minutes. So streaming. Thank you so much, Daisy. Are you by any chance, Daisy? I think I do know that name. Did you by any chance buy a dryer unit from me? And actually, let's just. That's better. Yeah, much better. I'd expecting to see a lot of pics of them in the future. Hopefully I'll do some after the stream, depending on how I'm doing for time, because I do want to do something for the ASMR YouTube channel, because I haven't really done anything ASMR in a while. So it does fit you mighty nicely. Thank you. Let's get another peek of that, because yeah, because with the previous. Also, this is one of the perks of the new camera that I got, because I would have to pan them down. But yeah, I love the fit on these. In fact, so we'll see what tank top to wear with these. Do I? Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, I'm not gonna bother with that, because it takes me longer than it should to slip into a tank top. Actually, I'll just put the microphone there so you can just see the. Actually, I'll tuck my belly's kind of covering them a little bit, but yeah, that's a good look. That's love that. But anyway, not gonna lie, it does fit you quite nicely. I can send you anything, because we are fire for it. We're not. I can't send you any. What do you have a Twitter handle, or do you have a handle on Twitter? Do you have a handle on Blue Sky? Because I can take a look. Via that. Are you on? I don't think you're on social media, are you, Rocky? Other than TikTok. So, um, but anyway, oh yeah, it is high rise. Yeah, because I do get the two confused. Because low rise is more my go-to. In fact, I've only ever exclusively worn briefs. But yeah, I am really happy with the fit of these, and yeah, I'm going to be keeping these on for the rest of the stream because I can't because going to make the most of them, and I'm probably not going to be able to take it off. Anyway, so I think I was going to pick up on a topic, but I was actually just while I'm pretty much hot AF. I'm glad to know that I'm making somebody feel like jelly. There's just something I just want to see how the microphone picks this up. I'll scroll up because I'm thinking about filming an ASMR video with this setup. If I tell you the if I just turning up the gain. Oh, I gotta be very. Let's just I've turned the gain up on the microphone, so I obviously have to talk. I'm gonna try. Actually, let's try. I'll try. I'll try my sleepy voice. So I'm just gonna do some sounds, and I want to do some ASMR sounds to help you drift off to sleep. So sit back, get comfortable, and yeah, so try. Just see how it sounds on the. Not quite sure how that sounded. Also, okay, so it does have that effect. So let's just try. Okay, we're back. For some reason, just the audio went out on just the audio went out on my Blue Yeti, and I just turned that down. I just turned the game down. But yeah, I'm gonna look at other what. Actually, I do have these from Scotia Colour. Just see how good this sounds. Yeah. So, on that note, I kind of don't really want to just. Am I still going? Yeah, I'm still going. I don't exactly know how long I. Oh, I got a bit of my hair on the microphone. Let's just hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot more. There we go. Yes. So, I'm just gonna put the camera down a little bit, so that's okay. That's better. So, so there's actually is there anyone in the chat who hasn't made themselves known? Because I'm kind of dead. I'm kind of dead out at the moment, so I'm just curious to know if there was anything you did, if everything wants to. Actually, hold that for, because there is one topic I did want to touch upon. How many of you in the chat have heard of a convention coming to the UK called Pawsome? Um, it's happening in my area. Well, not well. I say my area. It's in the southwest area. I'm in the southwest area. It's about an hours and 20 minutes drive from where I'm at. It's in Gloucestershire area, called Pawsome, and I don't know if it's a thing that anyone has actually happened to have heard. Um, Also, I don't think I, Rocky, I don't think I thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. I didn't see anything pop up on the stream because OBS has just been toying with me and just not behaving in a way it's supposed to be, so it doesn't show me certain features. Um, but actually, it probably helped if I had the volume turned up because that way I could hear. But Rocky, thank you so much for the $20. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I shall turn the volume up on the. I think that, yeah, I think I've heard of it. Yeah, I think there's definitely a theme going on with conventions this time round, and that is fuck around and find out, and that is someone else to us. So with Confuzzled, it's been having Animals Night. With Cation, even though it's not a con, um, it's been having the hot tub lodges because when we were at the last venue, they did have hot tubs but wouldn't let us use it. Um, the thing is, Pawsome is also doing this thing because the thing about Pawsome is it's going to set itself apart from conventions and major events in the UK because after 10 p.m., everything that is allowed at, say, Animals is going to be allowed into the. Brad Robshaw, hello, thank you so much for joining in. You sound like you are really hot. Well, Huskies aren't really bred for extreme climates, and I know it probably sounds like I'm hot, but um, get out of your chair and do a tail wag. Hold that. I'll hold on to that topic, but just for you, Liam. There we are. And my bandana stayed on because the last time I did a tail wag, it fell off. Not good transport link. Yeah, the big problem I have with Pawsome, I might go. I don't know, but I'm checking out because the main hotel I'm not staying at because for 3 nights with your attendance fee included, it was £470. Now, if you spend £20 more for ScotiaCon, it will get you 5 nights at the hotel and with your attendance included. So I do feel that Pawsome is the most expensive major event in the UK. Because the thing I was saying about Pawsome, if you crumbled a bag of hard candy, that would sound good. It's kind of a mix in this bag. I didn't really want to do that to be an ASMR stream. I was just toying with a few ideas for a video that I'm going to be filming later on. But I might wrap it up in a little tiny bit because I don't want it to be too late. Thankfully, I have eaten before this stream. Have you ever slept? I have done once, but not on purpose. When I have tried to, it was very difficult to do it. But as I was saying about Pawsome, hey Harry, sorry to bother you. Hey Harry, sorry to bother you, but would it be alright if I could DM you on Twitter? I wanted to ask you a question, but I didn't see a message option on Twitter, nor is there one on TikTok. I'll try to enable something for you. But what is your handle over on Twitter? Um, because oh, thank you so much, Liam. It is, after all, not unusual. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Mwah. So I'm actually gonna keep radioactive in mind. Thank you for doing the tail wag for me. No worries, Liam. Yeah, because who's been? Anyway, the thing I've been saying about Pawsome is that it's going to be a convention, so everything that is allowed with animals that isn't allowed at your typical furcon in the UK is going to be allowed after 10 p.m., and that is in all convention spaces. So, um, I'm very curious as to how that's going to play out, and I'm also curious to know what the photography rules are like. Um, oh god, that's going to be a lot of people to track. So there's two people who want to DM me on Twitter. I'll have to worry about that another time. Um, but uh, yeah, I'm wondering if there's like a stop camera. Actually, don't worry about that. Yeah. So Pawsome, I don't know. Harry, think Harry, hey Harry, think you could wear a tank? Um, I think I could try and get one on, but because of the size of my head and because tank tops are a little bit difficult to get in on at times because I have to. I could be here for quite a while. Maybe in my next stream that I'll do, I hope to wear one. But I didn't really want to wear one because of it being the anniversary, and since I looked like this, since this was how I started looking. I mean, even though I have got the bandana on and I got the briefs on, um, but I didn't really want to add too much on in all my glory, if you put it that way. Uh, but anyway, the thing I was saying about Pawsome is the big problem I have with it is they do not have a sufficient venue because it's at a Mercure and it's basically practically like a manor house. And the thing is, that hotel only sleeps 144 people, or they did have 144 spaces left, and they do not have a sufficient amount in the main hotel to cope with the numbers that they're going to get. Because I guarantee you that, given the pricing, you're going to get more people who are going to buy attending only tickets rather than residential because of how much big of a price difference there is, and also because of options nearby. Um. Anyway, uh, Pawsome is going to be very interesting. I'm on the fence about going, um, but I'll wait and see certain things that happen. Uh, I'll have to see what becomes of certain things because yes, it is close to me, and it's actually the closest a convention is to me at the moment. But I don't know how to feel about it because the other problem is I may have mentioned the conventions roundtable earlier. Um, because in the UK you've got just for the weekend, which at the moment is on a long hiatus, but I do hope that comes back because we need a lot of weights taken off the current ones that we do have. Because even Jasper Fox, who is chairman of Vocation, said we need JFTW back because it will help take a huge weight off of the likes of Vocation, ScotiaCon, Confuzzled, the lot. So the thing is, you've got just for the weekend, you've got Confuzzled, you've got ScotiaCon, and I don't know about Afro Irish, but in the UK you have what's called the Conventions Roundtable, where they're all united, and if one thing applies to one convention, then it pretty much applies to the rest of the ones that are going around to the UK that are part of that roundtable. Vacation isn't part of that roundtable because it's trying to be something different than a con, And Pawsome, even though it is a convention, it is not part of the convention's round table. So I have a feeling that Pawsome is going to be a outlier in terms of not just UK events but also global events in terms of the way they operate. There's a few things I do need to check out on their website, but Pawsome is one I am very, very skeptical about. And the other problem is because I'm not staying at the main hotel, it means that I won't be able to be in dog mode. Uh, Duckruff also has given me a notification. So, Duckruff Foff, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you do like what you see. Yeah, thank you. I do hope to. There is one video I have been meaning to edit, but I just haven't got round to it, and that was one about my experience with studying creative media. And hopefully, I do get that out very soon. Um, Anyway, yeah, Pawsome, I think I've just said about everything that I can with that. Actually, what is this? So it's just nearing 10 o'clock. It's 10 past 3, actually, where I'm at. So yeah, I don't. How long have I been streaming for? Okay, nearly 2 hours. So that's quite a good number. I'm kind of on the fence, so Pawsome is almost something extra to a con as well. Yeah, it is because of what is going to be happening, and that's the other thing. Because of the thing that animals do with the phones on stickers and not allowing photography, so by what I'm going to imagine is that are they either one of two things is going to be a definite, either no photography or videography is allowed at all during the convention, because if it is, then that's not going to be that's going to become a no-go zone for me. Or they are going to allow photography and videography, but only before 10 p.m. when all of the stuff that isn't allowed typically at conventions is allowed at Pawsome. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting how it plays out. Depending on the policies in place at Pawsome, that is going to have an effect on my desire to go, because I could go, because £100 for attendance is something that I could easily cover, but it's just well, but also wary of hotel options around the nearby area. I mean, as it's their first year, because what I can guarantee with Pawsome is in 2016, just for the weekend, which was actually my very first convention. I've got it. Well, I've got the badge somewhere, but it's quite a difficult one to get out. But just for the weekend in 2016 was my first ever furry convention, and it's been a convention that's been close to my heart ever since. And it's actually not that far away from me, because it's not even an hour's drive from where I'm at, because if with it being Bristol based and me being in the southwest, it's very easy for me to get to. But uh, yeah, there is a question I can see in the chat, but I think that's one that I'm not going to publicly comment on, unfortunately. So yeah, I do wish Porter, because just for the weekend had, I think it was 154 attendees, and that was 2016. And given the surge in people in this community that have occurred during the pandemic, because obviously they've been in lockdown, they've been spending a lot more time on the internet, discovered, what is this, and get engrossed into the fandom. So now we've got, I think, more people in this community than ever before, and the conventions, not just in the UK but also across the world. Did I sleep good this morning? Yes, I did, Nathan. Some conventions across the world are struggling to cope with the numbers, and given the current climax, not only does Pawsome have the incorrect venue, also they are going to easily surpass the biggest first year con in Europe because the current record stands. I believe it's still to this day by just for the weekend at 154. Another convention may have shattered that. I'll have to double check. But there might have been something that I've glossed over because I think that's a record that just for the weekend hold. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that Pawsome is going to shatter that record. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And I've been having the stream going for about 2 hours now. So what to do? I'm kind of on the fence. Do I finish here, or do I might see if actually I just want to see what numbers of people are watching because with is there actually a way of seeing how many people are viewing your stream via OBS? I'm not 100% sure. But hard to believe it's been 4 years to get a good laugh of that Woody video. The what video? It has been 4 years of getting a laugh. Wait, what? What video? What video was that? The Woody video? Oh no! Wait, yes. I think I know you want the me. I think you know which one you mean, but I think you were imagining me looking like this was 4 years ago, and I think you were referring to something else. Was this by any chance the one? Was that Woody video we're on about where I stitched somebody and they sounded like Woody? Was that the one? Yeah, that's the thing. Because the only thing I would have desired to go to Pawsome for is because I would be allowed to wear underwear and not have any ramifications or scrutiny from any of the security. But YouTube it says, oh, I don't think there's a way to check through OBS, but on YouTube it says 60. Okay, 16 viewers isn't actually that's a very good number on a channel with just over 2,000 subscribers. That's very good. So that's great, refreshed. But oh yeah, I figured that was the one. Zach. I just got confused then for a second. Yeah, so being honest, I think I didn't know exactly how long I was gonna have this stream up for. But there is I have seen that question previously, but it's one that I'm not willing to comment on publicly. Actually, I need to get my list sorted because it's I think in terms of I didn't know how long I was going to intend on going for, but in terms of this stream, I feel like I've gone as far as I can go with it now. Oh, King Golan. I think have you only just joined in because I didn't even see you come in, but I had no idea how long because 2 hours has been a good run for this stream, and I feel like I've gone as far as I can go now. So depending on if anybody does have anything else that they'd like to ask, I might think about ending it there because there's a couple of things I do want to try out while I've got this setup going. But yes, I get a feeling that your analytics that you're that are always looking at the numbers. I respect. Yeah, analytics is something that I do keep an eye on regularly. Because I'm just curious to see where YouTube will take me. Because it started off as just a little bit of an experimental thing, when I set up this channel, and just thought, okay, what can I do differently that furry content creators don't do? But anyway, so how can you think you could put? Do you think you could put your legs together and this is a flex. Um, put your legs together and flex. So I've got my legs together and I'm flexing. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? I don't. I honestly don't know. But so I'm just curious to know if there is anybody in here. Actually, where did Dingo Roos go? Because he said he was. He he did come in here briefly, and then just this bit. I'm just curious. I'm trying to get down all the way to the comment, but for some reason it's. Hang on, let's just try. Okay, OBS, what are you doing now? Okay, so. Oh my god. I hope to meet you at a very cool. Whereabouts are you, King Golden? Because I'm guessing you might be in the US because are you off? Are you off? Or is that I actually don't know what else to say because I think that 2 hours for this stream has been a very good run, and you gotta do like we said, reflex together. Yeah, Rocky gets the pun. Hang on, I'll stand up like. I think I got this. So is it like? So stand like this, and is that right? Is that how you do it? Probably just. Hang on. A bit further down than I thought they would be. So, actually, I'm just curious to know how they fall. I am still. Are you? I am still. Okay, okay. So, being honest, guys, I might end the stream there because I don't really quite know else what to say at this point, and there's a few things that I want to do before wrapping up for tonight. But yeah, this has been a really good stream. 2 hours has been a very good run, and um, just thank you to you guys because without you, uh, this stream would just probably be dead air, and I wouldn't really know else what to say at this point. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. But I'm having thoughts about ending it right here because oh, oh yeah, I recognise you from earlier. So in terms of this stream, I think I've just about covered everything for it. So I am thinking about ending it right here. So thank you guys. Just thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to Rocky also for the donation. That's one step closer to getting this PC overhauled. So yeah, I thank you so much. But I think that's just about it because there's quite a few things I need to. So sorry about this. I don't really quite understand, but I think just to save my sanity, I'm going to end the stream right here, because I've gone as far as I can go with this. I've covered everything I pretty much can. But I just want to say yet again a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. And hopefully here's to another 4 years of uh, more antics as a big blue dog. And no worries, Radioactive. But again, just literally thank you so much to all of you for coming in, because this stream wouldn't be anything without you guys. Also, I'm not 100% on it, but I do hope to start streaming on Twitch when I can, but I just need to get my avatar um, sorted. I need to use my PS4 a lot more. So I'll might have updates on social media if I do that. But again, one more time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take good care of yourselves. Love one another. Hate is always foolish. Love is always wise. And on that note, bye bye. Thank you so much. Ah.